This is a small clip from one of my main videos. If you like it, then please check out the original video. Okay, bye, love you. When I first came across SEGA Bass Fishing, I kinda thought it was just a stupid Dreamcast game, but it turns out this thing actually started in arcades. Like, arcades would have actual SEGA Bass Fishing arcade machines. When I found out that this was an arcade game back then, I was freaking flabbergasted. Look at this little birthday boy playing SEGA Bass Fishing at his birthday bash. This guy only had one wish in mind for his birthday, and by God, he's getting it. And you know what? I wanna get it too. Let's go!
Alright, where is the SEGA Bass Fishing machine? Where is Get Bass? Is this Get Bass? That's not Get... Yeah. Is this Get Bass? That's a fucking minion. Some Harpoon Lagoon. Any basses in here? Any basses? Nah, it's just squids. Where is SEGA Bass Fishing? Motorcycle? Hey, where's Get Bass at? These bootleg ass looking football players know where SEGA Bass Fishing's at. Cracked out chicken know where SEGA Bass Fishing's at. Oh my god. Oh my god, I found it. Big bass reel. Let's get bass. I gotta play. Alright, we're gonna get some bass. Let's do it.
Okay, now get ready.
Alright.
Let's just open the fish up.
Get the bass. Get the bass. And we got a 30
Hey, that was pretty nice there. That's 30
That's
tickets.
a big one, dude. I'm winning the amateur tournament with that. That sucked. The bananas. That was bananas. Is it even going to give me tickets? Yeah, it did. I'm getting 7 for this game.
Yeah, it looks like the SEGA Bass Fishing arcade machines just aren't really around anymore, which, woe is me, am I right? Luckily though, we can play the entirety of what the arcade game had to offer right here in arcade mode. This mode has 3 rounds, and in each round you've got to catch a certain amount of bass weight. Round 1, catch 11 pounds. Round 2, catch 13 pounds, and round 3, catch 15 pounds, with each round taking place in a different fishing area. All of these rounds must be completed within 2 minutes, and if you fail, well, you get laughed at by the probably hundreds of people waiting in line behind you to play this stupid shit. This time limit is pretty strict, and the only way to increase it is by getting time bonuses. Basically, anytime you hook a fish, you get some seconds added to your timer, regardless of whether you actually catch them or not. This forces you to find a nice balance between quantity and quality. You want to catch big bass to ensure you meet the weight requirement on time, but you might also want to go for some smaller, easier bass to add some time to your limit. Minor issue though, this mode's difficulty curve is flat as hell. The time limit makes things challenging, yes, but the game barely gets harder as you progress through the rounds. Increasing the weight requirement by 2 pounds each stage barely does anything. Like, in each round, all I have to do to advance is catch 3 5-pounders, which are relatively easy to catch. Makes it feel like I'm kinda just doing the same thing 3 times in a row. But once you clear all 3 of those rounds, you come face to face with the final challenge. We're at the palace, and we have one goal, and one goal only. Catch a super bass! What the f*** is a super bass? To this day, I still don't know, but basically, catch a big ass fish. Only one is needed, it's just gotta be a big freaking honker, and you've only got 1 minute. If you manage to get your greasy hands on a super bass, that's it, you're a bass legend, and you're rewarded with the credit sequence, and man, this is just freaking emotional. For real though, watching this credit sequence back, it's kinda sad. It's like this fish is looking for its friends and family, but they're nowhere to be found because you killed them all while fishing. He's just all alone looking around for anyone while this sad music plays, and him swimming away at the end is like him realizing there's no hope in giving up. Man, winning never felt so great! Now, of course, as an arcade game, something has to happen when your timer runs out. If you're playing this at an actual arcade and embarrass yourself in front of everybody by losing, it's game over unless you want to sacrifice another quarter to continue where you left off. But here in the Steam version, we don't need any stupid quarters to keep playing. We can completely deny the losing process and just continue, for free, just like that. Yeah, that completely invalidates any of the progress I make from this point forward, but man, who wants to frantically dig their fingers through their wallet searching for coins just to continue their SEGA Bass Fishing playthrough? Screw that, I'll continue for free 8,000 times. I'm not paying SEGA shit. And that is what I call the SEGA Bass Fishing arcade mode, and honestly, it's the best part of the game. It's fast-paced, it's easy to learn, and it can be satisfying to win. It's actually a pretty good fit for arcades too. It's not really worth playing more than a few times, but it's still a nice 5-minute or so bite-sized experience.